Hello and welcome to another rousing episode of What the Famicom. I'm your host, Nick Siskel Tendo here.
Oh, and I'm Dan Burt.
Tendo, as always.
Sorry, that was really bad.
Being really professional, but we're here to talk about video games and movies and kind of where video games become movies, movies become video games. No, I think just the one.
Yeah, we're also going to talk about the website Rotten Tomatoes. We are dressed like tomatoes today. We're both wearing red and green. We're going to talk about the website Rotten Tomatoes, video game movies, video games that get turned into movies. We're going to talk about our political stances. We're going to finally review our political stances.
Yeah, it's about time.
After 4 years, I think people need to know where we stand.
Honestly.
Whether we stand on the fresh side or the rotten side.
You know
what I'm saying? And which
certifiably.
Certified by the audience if we're fresh or rotten. So we're going to tell you everything you need to know in this episode about tomatoes, about movies, about video games. So I guess we can just jump into it. We'll be right back after this. Hope you enjoy our journey from retro to rotten.
Strap on.
Strap on what?
Last name?
Mario. And I'm going to kick that son of a bitch Bison's ass so hard that the next Bison wannabe is gonna feel it.
Hey, what's your name?
Luigi. Give it up, baby. I'll study the room.
I'll study this, yeah!
I'll kill that plumber! I think so.
So I got to show. I want to read a Post-it note that I found in my wallet.
Okay,
this is legit. I found this in my wallet.
You found it in your wallet?
So what I do is when we do episodes or if something comes in my head when I'm at work, I have like Post-it notes and I write like a word or a sentence on a piece of paper.
Okay.
I throw it in my wallet and sometimes I forget about them and sometimes I just like I'm taking money out and I see them. So this has definitely been in my wallet since the last time we recorded like a month ago.
Okay.
And I just was going through my wallet where it was like 2 days ago and I saw it and I'm hoping
when you opened it, did flies come out?
like it was dust I had to blow off of it.
Moss. Yeah.
I'm hoping you can help me decipher what I was going with this.
Okay.
So it just says Richard Gere, gerbil butt, question mark. And I don't remember writing this and I don't remember, and it's definitely been in my wallet for a month and I don't remember where the joke was going, what the story I was going to tell was.
You always do it it's always for the show, right? It's never just like a note to remind yourself to pick something
up. Like this was a personal note to
Yeah,
myself.
Just making sure.
Or
like
this was applied to my job. This was like for my job.
Your work.
Yeah, like
So,
my boss said to look up Richard Gere gerbil butt.
and you're like, okay, I'll check it out. What could it be? If it was for an episode, maybe you wanted to do rumors that became real, or
I honestly don't. Like I said,
gaming?
there's no inkling in my brain because right in front of it was like the name titles for this episode. So I'm like, okay, so this is older. This is definitely from a month ago. I just don't remember. Like, you know the details, right? He got caught with a gerbil up his butt.
No, I don't know the details.
You don't know that?
I
So you thought I was just making that up?
No, I know about the story. There was a story about him.
Oh, well,
20 years ago.
I guess that's the details. I don't know the story.
Oh, see, this guy's like, you don't know the details? Let me
You
tell
know
you.
the
I'm
details?
like, okay,
He
what
had a
was it?
gerbil up his butt. That's it.
That's it. That's the detail.
Yeah, and if anyone doesn't know, Richard Gere, the actor, he stuck a gerbil up his butt, or the urban legend is.
Yeah.
He stuck it up there. And 25 years later, I wanted to talk about it.
Yeah. Actually, South Park did a really good episode on that. Lemmy Winks.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, Lemmy Winks the gerbil. And he goes
I don't
through
remember
like, the
that.
human body, and it's like an adventure, and he's Lemmy Winks, and he has to save the journey and travel to the kingdom.
But it was about the gerbil that went up Richard Gere's butt?
Yeah, essentially, yes. It was
Oh.
actually really well done.
Well, then we definitely can't do an episode about that because
They've already done it.
they've already done it. But well, here's my thing. Like, why do I have a question mark? Like, do I not believe that there is do I not believe there's a gerbil of his butt? Do I not believe he has a butt? Or do I not believe it was Richard Gere?
So it was or was it Richard Gere? We have to find out. Do a little more research. It was or it wasn't a gerbil. Could it have been a hamster? I don't know.
There was somebody else that had like a gerbil. I feel like there was like an MTV guy that had like a gerbil up his butt too.
Well, this is like Marilyn Manson removed the rib so he could suck his own pee-pee, right? Is that true?
Yeah. Who knows if it's true?
Not. I'm pretty sure it's not.
They were probably at the same party doing it. It was probably Marilyn Manson's gerbil. He's like, hold on. Richard, can you hold this gerbil?
And he said, yeah, can you hold this rib?
Can you wait? Richard Gere's asking Marilyn Manson to hold his ribs?
I guess, dude. Somebody's holding somebody's ribs. Somebody's holding somebody's gerbil.
Speaking of things that may or may not have happened, because like I don't know if I had a dream recently. I mean, the dream happened, but I don't know if if what happened in the dream might happen.
Okay.
So in my dream, in this dream, I don't know, there was a girl you were talking to or something, and me and you were hanging out in your apartment, and you were showing me your PlayStation 5.
Okay.
And whoever the girl was tried to kiss you on the cheek, like getting your attention, and you were ignoring her, and you were like showing me the specs of the PlayStation 5. It was like we were like really into it. And she was annoyed that you didn't show her attention. And I was sleeping over. So I went to bed. I woke up and I put my shoes on to leave your apartment. And we went to like a park or something. And the whole time I'm feeling like squishy things between my feet in the shoes. And I take my shoes off and there's just poop in my shoes. Like human poop, like a person pooped in my shoes. And then in my dream, I found out that it was the girl that was mad at you. To get back at you, she pooped in my shoes. And I just went a whole day with like my bare feet in my shoes.
It raises a lot of questions.
It's like kind of like
answers.
I wish I could write that on a notepad and just have a question mark. Like, did that really happen? Mark?
Did it really happen? Yeah, you were. In fact, you visited my place for the first time, right?
Yes, I did. You have a gigantic place. Your place is probably the size of like 5 of mine.
It's not 5, but I would say 2.5.
Yeah, we play. I mean, I think we probably talk about this on the other portion. Listen, this episode, there's a time travel portion to this.
There is. This is the first time we're trying.
We actually don't know what I said, because usually when we do these episodes,
it's just
I usually listen to it back a few times because I'm editing it and like putting it together. I haven't listened to the portion that we already recorded like almost 2 weeks ago. I listened to it once.
Tell you to do that so we don't say anything double or sound stupid.
Oh, we're definitely going to say like, listen, what we could easily, we can't get canceled for things we said in the thing from a week and a half ago.
We can't get canceled. Did we mention
legally we can't?
Fortnite
I think we say so many terrible things, but it's already happened. Isn't that the rule? Like if it already happened, you can't.
Yeah. You can't get arrested if the crime already happened.
Yeah. So we recorded this portion a week and a half ago. We'll explain a little bit later, but yeah, we recorded this portion and I don't remember what we said in it. So we could be double dipping. But anyway, we hung out in your apartment. We played video games. We drank. You made me like a little heavier of a drink. I got a little woozy.
You did. And then I pooped in your shoes because that's my kink.
Oh my God. That wasn't a dream. You just sent me, you sent me packing that day too.
I sent you packing that day too. And then you walked into your house with poop coming out of your shoes.
And I just let it go. And then I pretended it was a dream. What was the other thing that you did that was like sick? I mean, you didn't do the poop thing.
I didn't do the poop thing.
We're writing something in my, there was something we were talking about 9/11. 9/11 is not funny.
Yeah.
We don't like to joke about it here.
We don't joke about it here.
But you wrote something 9/11, and my phone automatically put in under it, add event.
Oh yeah.
And I thought that was the craziest thing on the entire planet because my phone wanted to add 9/11 as an event.
Google feature. So like it's something 9/11, and then your phone will give you the option to like if it sees a date, be like, hey, would you like to add an event for that day? It's like
when I saw Google. I was like, no thanks. I don't want a second 9/11.
Google, it's been done.
Google, 9/11 already happened.
Yeah.
Okay, we get it. You want it to happen again. Okay. I'm not gonna let it. And I think I tried screenshotting it. And it disappeared.
Oh yeah, maybe
and
it did.
You were like, "What did you say? Like you could have prevented 9/11 happening."
Yeah, that's right.
You were too busy screenshotting it.
You were trying. You could have prevented 9/11, but instead you decided to screenshot it. It raises up a lot of questions about millennials in general. I think they would rather take screenshots of things.
That's
than
a good
stop
point
9/11.
because cell phones weren't around at all really in 2001, right? Were people filming that on their cameras?
Oh wait, yeah. Because think about that. We were in school. And it's not like I got a call from my parents or anything. In fact, I went home and got a call from a girl from work on 9/11 who had a crush on me.
Yo, did you?
Her name was Megan Mayer something.
Yeah.
Anyway, she
wait, so you hooked up with a girl on 9/11?
No, I didn't hook up with her.
All right, good.
She called me, and I still remember this. So she was big into horses, like she did horse riding and stuff. Don't make any jokes about anything going on in my life.
Why would I say make any kind of joke?
Why would you? Anyway,
I'm a fresh guy. I'm wearing green and red. Look at me.
I worked at Freddie Hill, and she worked there, and she had a crush on me. So if she's listening to the podcast, hey.
And shout out Freddie Hill is a little like convenience store on a farm.
Yeah, ice cream.
Nobody fucking cares and nobody knows about it.
Yeah, everyone knows about it. I bet you everyone listening actually knows about it.
Okay.
Anyway,
our listeners are in the suburbs of Pennsylvania.
And there were no cell phones, so I got a phone call from the house on the house phone, and someone was like, "Nick, it's Megan," and I was like, "Oh," because one of my neighbors who I dated for a long time was a Megan, and I was like, "Oh, it must be her." I picked up the phone. It was the one from work who never called me in her entire life. It was 9/11, and I said, "Hello," and she said, "Hey, I was just checking to see if you're okay," and I was like, "Yeah, I'm fine." She's like, "Isn't it crazy?" I'm like, "Yeah, it is," and I was like, "I'm good though. I'm here, not in New York."
Here's it. Okay, continue. Yeah. Sorry.
Oh, and then it was just awkward for like a minute or two, and I was like, "All right, well, I'll see you." And then like I told everyone, they were like, "She really likes you. She just wanted to make sure you were okay." And I was like, "Okay, from what?" But
hold on, let me get this straight. Actually,
oh, go ahead. Yeah.
So it's fucked up that she was flirting with you on 9/11.
Yeah, I think so.
She was being disrespectful. Tragedy. Like you were just like, "Oh, I'm just answering my phone like a normal person." She was like, "I'm going to call this guy I like to flirt with him by asking him about 9/11."
She asked me if I was okay. Maybe, or I mean, worse, maybe she was behind it. I have no idea.
Oh my God.
She could have been involved. Or she could have thought I was involved.
Oh, that's why she was calling you to make sure you weren't in New York.
Yeah, and make sure I wasn't doing it. I don't know. I don't know. We have to ask more questions. And
anyway, we have to find out where she lives. We have to contact Google because Google constantly wants to add 9/11 as an event. And I'm like, no, thanks.
So far, you haven't stopped it though, but let's not.
So far, I tried to screenshot it. It just didn't work. I can't believe that. That's actually really funny.
That is funny.
What did I do on 9/11? Oh, because again, no cell phones. Yeah. I took the bus home. I couldn't contact anyone. No, I went home, and on my walk home, I passed
Where
like
did
a
you
chief in the Northeast.
Which one? The D.Dot's house? No, it was before that, right?
No, yeah, I just lived in my family house.
Oh, you still live there? What a loser.
Yeah. What do you mean? It was 2001. I was like 14.
I didn't live in the Northeast Philly in 2001.
Yeah, but you still live with your family.
Yeah, but that's different.
You were a fucking like big simp. Shill.
Big simp to no, I was a simp to big fam. Big fama.
Yep. That's why do you think I named this podcast with the Famicom? It's not named after a video game console, it's named after your family and the corporation.
Particularly my family, who by the way, they thank you for wishing them a happy 40th.
Oh yeah, your parents just had a 40th anniversary, right?
Yeah. And you wanted me to say to them, tell them what the Famicom says happy anniversary. You literally said that to me. I literally did not. I did not tell them happy.
Do they even remember my name?
Yeah, they know Dan Hugh.
No, I know.
Jesus, I just doxed your whole name.
Yo, I gotta edit that part.
You gotta beep it, dude.
I'm gonna say they know Dan, and I'll beep it again. Ready?
All right, Ray. They know Dan.
Beep.
Yeah, there you go. Good. No, it's because they say your name when they mention.
Oh, they just say my full name.
Yeah, they every time. It's like you and J .
Okay. So wait, why wasn't I invited?
They don't like you. It's last time you were at their house. You disrespected all their stuff.
I disrespected your dad. I wore a tight bathing suit. If anyone doesn't remember, a year ago, I went to his place to swim in the pool. I had a really tight bathing suit in front of his son. Yeah. I tried to steal an expensive beer from his dad.
You gave my son the finger underwater. You remember
I gave your son the finger underwater, and I probably flirted with your mom. I was like, hey, what's up? I'm a guy now.
And the dog.
I flirted with your dog?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
On the lips.
Oh, yeah. If anyone doesn't remember, your mom and your dog, they hook up. Currently did. I don't know. I don't even know the situation. Like, yeah, but your parents celebrated their 40th. What does that mean? Damn, 83. So they had you 2 years after they got married?
There you go. Wow, now you're doxing my age. Look, just what is this? Dox the episode? Tell us your social security number. Is it still 199-644-2883?
That sounds like a real number. Was that a real number?
I mean, it's a real number, but I just did like off from mine by a certain amount and then just started making up numbers at the end of it.
Wow, please, if anyone's listening to this, do not try to configure and make that in a real number.
Yo, we got some real big nerds who listen to the show. They're gonna they're gonna go through our trash, undo all our secrets, and then he's gonna be like, oh, it's that number. I'm just gonna change a few numbers.
Oh my god. And then they're gonna make like burner accounts. They're gonna make like a spinoff, like what the fake accom. Well, wait, if somebody's trying to copy our account, why would they call it what the fake accom?
No, that's a great idea. Actually, I really like that idea. I would listen to what the fake accom.
So real quick before we continue, because this episode is about tomatoes, I actually have tomatoes.
Oh, you said,
and I was going to eat
the expiration date?
No, but I'm going to say like most of these are rotten.
That's disgusting.
And there's one that's, I was going to say there's one that's good, but no, it's like there's like a weird. Okay, I'm trying to find a good one here. All right, they're all wrinkly. It's 11:26 in the morning. I'm going to eat a tomato. Let's see.
He really ate that. He told me 2 days ago that he had these and he was going to eat them for the episode, and they looked gross and old. That was 2 days ago.
Yeah, and I said, you said they're probably just going to get worse.
They didn't get better. Did they get younger?
I think the one that was okay that I looked at, I'm like, oh, that one looks like I could eat it. Now has a mark on it.
A mark, like a
fungus like mark? I don't know. Who knows?
Oh, I was going with like a mark over the door, like for the firstborn son.
Yeah, it has the mark that from the Old Testament. Is that what you're getting? Let me get this straight. On a tomato I was about to eat.
Yeah.
The mark that they put of lamb's blood on the door to murder the firstborn children from the Bible is now on my tomato.
Yeah.
And then what happens? And then what happens? What happens?
Metallica, Creeping Death. That's where I'm going.
Yeah, but like, what happens when I eat the tomato? Like, I can't eat it, or
you won't have any firstborn sons that make it.
Will I have any kid?
Funnier. What if the Grim Reaper showed up when you were jerking off? And he looked down, and right when you're ready to come,
and he licks and he slurps my cum. Yo,
no, he kills the firstborn sperm.
No, he steps on my sperm.
Just the one, the oldest, the firstborn one.
Yeah, but what if I like jerk off into like, not that I say I do this, but let's just say I jerk off in a toilet. Does he like jump in the toilet before I flush it?
Yeah.
Or like he puts his hand and he's like, no, like that was my.
He's gonna get his firstborn son, dude. He's gonna get it. You ate that tomato. It's got the mark of the firstborn son. It's dead. And
then like he's like, I can't believe you flushed it. And I'm like, sorry, Grim Reaper. And he's like, now you have to get a hard on again. And I have to get a hard on in front of the Grim Reaper.
This is one of the more off the rails incidents I remember recording.
I'm really
before crying a little bit here.
Just imagine, like he's holding like the scythe and he's just like looking at it, like he has his hood off, like he wants to see. He wants to see.
I didn't know he wanted to see too.
Like he wants to see like that you're not lying to him about like coming, so he can like destroy it.
Yeah. Couldn't he just follow the pipes to wherever they go and find them?
He can't get in the toilet. He's the Grim Reaper. He's not like a ghost
going to the city, whatever. I don't know.
Oh, like can't he go to where it ends?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it'll go through so much poop and trash. Like he doesn't want to get dirty.
He's got time, dude. What does he do?
You know what? Now that I think about it, I think the Grim Reaper just tried to see me jerk off.
So he did it all on purpose. He was like,
I'm trying to, like, first off, I'm realizing like, oh, maybe God sent him because this is like a biblical thing. But no, yeah. I think he just
showed up.
He just showed up.
He's
doing
like this himself.
Yeah, you have to get a boner. Oh, why? Is it the apocalypse? Like, are you killing my firstborn? Yeah, sure. Yeah, unzip your pants. So I got really excited recently because for the first time in the 4 years we've been doing this, people actually hated us.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm so excited to talk about this because I can't wait to say their names. So on YouTube, if anyone follows us on YouTube, we post these YouTube shorts and they do way better than anything we've ever posted. So you usually get like a couple thousand views. And this one of the ones I posted was a clip from, I don't even know, a couple episodes ago, where we start joking about how we only talk to our parents so we can use their credit card to buy video games. And obviously it's over the top. It's not real. If you hear anyone say that, it can't be real. There's
someone
no
in
way.
their 30s who says, I just use my mommy and daddy for their credit card.
Yeah, that's literally what we say. And I think we're laughing during it too. And it immediately started getting like views and comments. And I couldn't see the comments right away. I don't know if they were hidden, but I found them. Like they showed up. These are not, I'm not even, this isn't even a bit.
Well,
like, no, I had to click on like new comments, which was weird. They were actually hidden.
Can't believe you had to click.
Like have you ever clicked on our YouTube?
Okay, let's move on. Go back to your story.
But this is not a bit. I wish I could make this shit up. But so the first comment was from a guy named Patrick Grimshaw.
Oh, damn, you're calling them out.
I'm saying their real name. I mean, they said their real names on YouTube. I could easily look them up. Patrick Grimshaw, what a piece of shit. If this is your mindset, then your parents have failed you. Stay far away from this bag of dicks at all costs.
Wow, you really said it.
The next guy, Tim Taylor, said, bro, you guys are dumb as hell.
Really were smart if we were taking our parents' credit cards.
Yeah.
What were we even saying to buy? I don't even remember.
We were just saying to buy like video game money.
Oh,
like
okay.
we were saying like V-Bucks or something for Fortnite. The next one is from All Neapolitan. You are grown-ass men acting like a 10-year-old asking to use mommy's credit card to buy V-Bucks.
I would.
Yeah. The next one is
no.
CJT. Is this satire? If you're almost 40 and the only reason you talk to your parents is to use their credit card, you are pretty scummy. And by the way, like every time these are all showing up, I'm liking them. So like, I don't know if they're like, oh, scumbags liking my comment too. The next one is, I'm waiting for Andrew Tate to come back, so these losers are sent back to the YouTube underworld.
Oh, Andrew Tate.
That is from Michael Serta. Maybe Michael Sarah. I don't know.
Sarah? It could be Michael Sarah.
And the final one is Kio, K-I-O. And they just wrote, what a bunch of spoiled pieces of shit. You don't understand how excited I got, because I feel like you don't really make it unless you get hated. And usually, like, have you had like a hot take? I feel like in the video game world, everyone's like, oh, I think the second Zelda is the best. And someone's like, oh, you're corny. That's not right. Like, for someone to get mad at thinking that we're only talking to our parents
to use their credit cards,
it's like the funniest thing. Like, it made it even funnier. Ridiculous. Yeah. So imagine watching a YouTube short thinking that was real and then having the effort to make a comment about it too.
I guess so. Well,
but they gave me the views. I got the views.
That's all you care about. This is
that's all I care about.
Dr. View over here. Dr. Download. That's what I'm gonna call you, Dr. Download.
Dr. Download. That's so good.
That is good. That is really good.
Dr. Download, who lets the Grim Reaper watch him jerk off.
Yep. That's what he does. Can I at least look at more porn?
No, you have to get hard like by yourself. Can you imagine getting hard like not thinking about anything or watching anything?
And the Grim Reaper's right next to you?
Yeah, like he was like, you're not able to think about porn either. You just have to get hard like thinking about me. That should have been another sign that he just wanted to do it.
Yeah. look into my eyes and do it.
Look into my eyes and get hard. Okay. But there's only darkness.
Yeah, there's just two open circles.
Okay. So I guess we can move on to our next segment.
Oh, is that what you want to do?
That's up to you. Do you have anything? You have any news you want to tell the world?
I don't know. Oh, look, I'm already packed up, dude. Guess where I'm going after this?
Where's he going after this? Tell him.
Guess where I'm going. Look.
Oh, is that? I think that's a bass guitar behind him.
Bass and my effects pedal.
He's going to record with his band. Everyone.
No, I'm not. I'm going. This is the secret. I record with my band all the time, and we never get anything done. It's just that's what adults do, and it's not perfect. So we got to record again. It's not perfect. We got to record again. Somebody's busy. Got to record again. So who cares? I don't even care anymore. I hate them. Just like I hate this podcast. I hate my band.
No, no. Do you hate the Grim Reaper?
No, he's a great guy. In fact, sometimes I dress up like I'm going to my friend's house.
Oh my god!
Wouldn't that be something? There's a big reveal. Dan, it's just me.
But I already came.
Yeah, again.
Looks like you're into me.
Yeah.
Telling the world.
Looks like you're into me. No, I'm going to hang out with my drummer.
Oh, just you guys?
Yeah, dude, it's gonna be awesome. So you don't know this. I don't even care if you care. Bass and drums, dude. That's like that's my tattoos.
Isn't that like the spine of like a band? Like, isn't that like yeah,
it's like that's where the groove comes from. Like that's where
you don't need a guitarist. You don't need a lead singer. It's weird. You've never once asked me to be your lead singer. You don't have a singer in your band.
That's correct. And I've never once asked you to be the lead singer.
Do you want to do this live on the podcast? Do you want to ask me?
I want to think about it first.
Okay, maybe by the end of the episode, you made a decision.
Yeah, maybe. We can maybe you can show the podcast some of your pipes. You give me a C?
Which pipes? Because the Grim Reaper already saw a few. So we're gonna go into our next segment. So making this short, but a week and a half ago, we recorded a segment where we found out which movies we were gonna watch, what video game adaptations we were gonna watch.
I think we say this in the next segment.
Do we say it in the next segment?
Yeah, we probably do. We discuss it.
All right, we'll be right back after this. Okay, so if future me did his job right, then right now this is us from a week and a half prior.
Big if.
Oh my god, what if this is the last thing we record and we don't make it to the future part?
So this is just hanging out here like half of an episode, like
half of an episode, and like right after I go outside, after I'm done this, like a train comes crashing into my apartment.
Yeah, a train. I think I could see that. Just like I can see a reflection of people outside your window, and that's
I see it too. Actually,
oh no, did it ruin your concentration?
So yeah, if this is the last thing, you got any confessions you want to say? If this is the last recording,
I do. Something we said in the beginning of this episode is untrue. I'm not going to mention which one.
And something at the end of this episode is double true.
Wow. What if it's the untrue thing?
Would a double truth be an untruth? Oh, you never know. I guess you'll have to find out.
You'll have to find out. Stick around for the entire episode.
You literally, if you don't stick around, your phone will literally explode.
Literally, you have to legally.
Yeah. So again, if you listen to the first part, you heard that what we're going to do is right now, we're going to reveal what we actually picked to listen to, video game adaptation we picked to watch. And so I was trying to think of the best way to do it. So somebody suggested to me an app that they use because I was looking for a randomizer app. So I listed 21 video game adaptation live action versions that were in theaters. And I put them in a list and I'm going to randomize it. And what we're going to do is we're going to pick 3 for each of us.
Oh,
just as a wild card, because we talked about this and like maybe one of them might not be available on a streaming site, or you might have to rent.
$15.99 to rent. Yeah, and I'm like, Dan, this is bullshit.
And then I text you back and I'm like, come on, it's for the podcast.
This is exactly what would happen. See, this is behind the scenes footage, and you'd be like, just do it.
And then I'm screenshotting other podcasts I don't like, and I'm like, they do better. That's why we both have to participate.
You sent me one recently, a screenshot of someone saying, I can't understand people who do video game podcasts and seem to hate video games.
I sent you this guy's tweet and I said, like, I think he's talking about us.
Wait, you think he was actually talking about us?
I feel like he probably sees the way we talk on maybe. I don't know.
There's no way.
How would he show up on my feed?
Us.
I wish I knew his name off the top of my head because I would fucking call him out.
Wow. Well,
anyway,
he said
I already don't like him.
He hates people who do podcasts and act like they hate the program. Well, good news. We're not acting.
Yeah, we genuinely don't like
we genuinely don't like podcasts, video games, podcasts about video games.
Yeah. Only thing I do is we talked about this. I start a video game, I take a screenshot of it, and then I send it to you, and then I delete it off my PlayStation. It's a real sick habit, actually. Okay, so I have this randomizer app. I have 21 video game adaptations.
For the record, I told him he should do it on a browser. This way we could share it, share a tab, and then you could all see it spin. Nope. He says it's only available on his phone.
It's not a spinner, dude. I can't afford a spinning one. They probably cost more extra money.
Yeah, free 99 on probably any browser. We use one at my job that they literally just insert random stuff and you can tie a picture to it, but it's no big deal. Dan's going to do it from his phone, everyone. He's going to hold his phone up to the little microphone. Are you all ready for this?
Yeah.
I'm ready for this.
Well, here's the worst thing. It's not going to pick up half the sound because it has a drum roll before it says it. But I tested it and the drum roll doesn't come up from the microphone.
Can you do the drum roll with your tongue?
I'll do it. Yeah. I'll do the helicopter noise. I don't know what the fuck that was. You could literally get arrested for what you just did. If you went in front of like a dog park or like a kid's playground.
Wait, which is more offensive?
Making
that noise at.
Yeah, just making that noise in general. Yeah. Okay, so here we go. 21 and the first one.
Wait, tell everyone. Oh, okay. I was gonna say you have 21 movies between what years? Probably mentioned it earlier.
The very first one. So the very first one is Super Mario Brothers 93.
Okay.
And I think the latest one I picked was 2016.
Okay. So between those years, video game movies. So before they got hot.
So that's 23 years. Yeah, 23 years before they actually, because I didn't pick like Sonic or Mario, anything in the last like 4 years. I didn't pick.
I feel like the math is wrong, but I'm not going to double guess.
23? Yeah, whatever. That's okay, fine. Here we go. This is the first one. I'm going to do a drum roll too. Yeah.
Street Fighter: The Legend of Chun-Li.
Whose was it?
So it's Street Fighter. You can see it in reverse.
I know. I heard the Legend of Chun-Li. I even heard it, but who?
So I'm going to say that's yours. So you have to watch Street Fighter: The Legend of Chun-Li.
Is that Street Fighter?
It's the second Street Fighter movie made.
There was a second one?
That is the second one. See, that's the best part. I don't think I put the original Street Fighter. I tricked you. It's what we call a dupe in the podcast game.
Dupe, all right. I gotta write this all
down. So this one came out in 2009. I remember this, and I remember seeing it then, and I haven't seen it in a really, really long time.
Okay.
So your first one, yes. So it's Street Fighter: The Legend of Chun-Li. Are you writing that down?
Yeah. What do you think I'm doing? Do you think I'm just ignoring the podcast? I've got to write this down because I don't believe in you to remember it.
Okay.
I'm the one who does all the work here.
Yeah. How about you write both of ours down? Actually.
Oh, you're such a...
Come on, dude. I know you're exhausted from something you just did earlier.
That was pretty good. All
right. So the second one's going to be for me.
Yeah, let's see.
I'll do a different noise for the drum roll now.
Please do.
La 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 la. Final Fantasy: The Spirits Within.
I get to watch Final Fantasy: The Spirits Within. That's another one that I haven't seen probably in like 20 years.
Did you see that in theaters?
I saw it in theaters. I do remember seeing it in theaters.
I knew you did. You are such a cuck.
Wait, you're fucking making fun of me for seeing that? You probably jerked off to the girl that's in it. Because they tried to make her like a sex symbol. I remember that.
Yeah, I forgot about that. That
and your dad had like a poster of her.
Like actually, he had the real girl.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say she had a poster of your dad.
That would actually be pretty good.
All right, so you have Street Fighter: Legend of Chun-Li. I have Final Fantasy movie. All right, so your second one is drum roll.
Mortal Kombat Annihilation.
Mortal Kombat Annihilation?
That's your next one.
What year did that come out? I think I saw part of that or all of it.
Why do I always forget? 95? No, that's the original. Well, again, that's something that I feel like I watched a lot, and I can't recall if I watched it in the last like 5 years.
I think I've seen it like once.
Once? Oh, it's even better then. All right. I can't wait to re-listen to this part and listen to my bad drum roll noises.
Oh, they're really bad. It's actually bothersome.
Do you just well, it's just gonna be silent.
No, just do the noise. That's fine.
Okay.
Make a fish noise.
If you couldn't hear it, it said Hitman.
Didn't say anything.
It did say Hitman. I can
you
show it to the screen. Hitman. So is that your second one?
That's your second one. Thank God I'm writing these down.
All right, I think like I'm having like a stroke. I think when I was just editing the one.
I think it's because that dude walked by your window. I already messed you up.
Well, yeah, that too. But like I was just editing the one our last one we just did, and there's a part where I like start saying half sentences, and I'm like, we're gonna do this, and I don't know what I'm saying. Like it literally looked like I malfunctioned. And I can't wait to physically watch it because I feel like I glitched in the Matrix.
Well, I'm sure a clip will appear in the Discord.
All right, so we both have 2, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is the wild card one. So this is the one where just in case something happens with the other 2. And worst case scenario, 2 of them fail. You can only find one. That's not an issue either.
Okay.
All right. So drum roll, please, ladies and gentlemen.
Resident Evil Afterlife.
Resident Evil what one?
Resident Evil Afterlife. See,
Never even heard of it.
I tricked you on that one.
No,
I think I put the Resident Evil movie, and then I put like 2 of the random sequels in there.
That's not called a trick.
Yeah. It's called what we call in the podcast game a dupe. I duped you.
You did not dupe me. I did not.
All right, so here my wild card one is. Here we go. Hopefully it's a bad one.
Max Payne.
Max Payne.
Max Payne. I didn't even know that.
I have movie. No recollection of ever seeing that. Not even in the theaters. Not on TV. So this is actually, I think this might be a chance of like me knowing absolutely nothing about. I'm just assuming it's the fucking game.
What, he takes pain pills and slows down time, and
but like just not good.
Yeah, well,
why couldn't wait? Do you think that was his birth name, Max Pain Pills?
Yeah,
but it was still spelled Payne.
Yes. No, okay, I'm on pain pills, like window pane.
So before we skip to the final part, where in the future, this is a time travel episode, by the way.
This is a time travel episode.
We're gonna go on Rotten Tomatoes and look up some of the feedback of some of the ones we picked.
Are we allowed to do that?
Dude, we can do we can do whatever we want. We don't have a woman to tell us what to do.
Listen,
weren't you texting me? You were texting me right before this. You said women belong in the kitchen. And I said, dude, that's fucked up.
Well, I work out of my kitchen, so it was more like in the workplace.
So women belong in your workplace?
Yeah.
Okay.
I work in tech. I think we need more women. Is there a problem with that?
Yeah, we're a women first podcast.
All right.
All right. What was the last one I just said? Oh, Max Payne.
Max Payne, dude.
Max Payne. Let's see what the tomato meter is on this movie. Holy shit.
Tomato meter.
So on Rotten Tomatoes, I'm sure a million people listen to this podcast, but everyone in the world knows what Rotten Tomatoes is. It's a website aggregate. So there's an audience score and there's a review score of all the reviews put together. So Max Payne has a 15% tomato meter, which out of 136 reviews, it's at 15% rotten.
Wow, actually.
And the audience score is 29%. So that's not any better.
Didn't even like it. That's wild.
Let's see.
I did this one.
Let's see. The film combines ferocious self-importance with the lashings of really nasty, unreflective violence.
Huh.
Okay. Has a supernatural subtext that feels bolted on to the hard-boiled feel of the game.
Yikes.
There's no supernatural stuff in the game, is there?
No, but I guess they had to make something because it couldn't slow down time and bullets the whole game the whole time.
Here's a good one. It's all looks and no brain.
Okay.
I'll read one more.
Sounds like this podcast.
Oh my God. No, this is no looks and no brain.
No brain. Okay.
Last one I'm going to read is The Rain in Pain Falls on Dialogue Inane. Wow, this dude fucking haikyuing over here?
Yeah, that was too much. I mean, I understood all the words and I get it and that makes sense, but
so what was the one of the ones I gave you? We'll look at that one.
Resident Evil Afterlife. I already got it. It's audience score of 48%, which is low, but not terrible, right?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Rotten Tomato meter 21%.
I actually don't know what number that is. I just saw that it was one of the sequels.
2010. So if you can do it by year, I think the first one was like 2007-ish. So it could have been the third one-ish.
Okay.
Anyway, the only thing I got out of this is as dim-witted and lifeless as its undead antagonists. Resident Evil Afterlife is a wholly unnecessary addition to the franchise.
Awesome.
I agree. I haven't even seen it yet.
You got any other ones? Small blurbs?
No, I didn't see any blurbs. I'm not reading any blurbs here.
Final Fantasy.
He just gave it a green slimy thing.
That's what it's rotten. That's when it's not.
Oh,
and if there's a tomato there, that means it's fresh and people like it.
Oh.
So
at least you know what to expect with this sort of film, and you don't get anything more. Thanks, David Stratton.
Damn, David Stratton.
He said it like he meant it.
He must have not gotten laid that morning. He's probably really upset about the movie.
Huh.
So I have up my other pick.
Hold on,
Do I have another one?
Hold on, just James McMahon. The way he said this, it doesn't have a picture. It's just it's his little icon avatar, and it says, "Frankly, this is unacceptable." And I'm like, acceptable to who, dude? Like,
yeah,
who owes you all this money or this franchise? Like, he really thought it was.
This guy must have been like a dedicated person from the very first one and the games.
And he said it's unacceptable. He didn't even say it was bad.
Oh wow!
You got Hitman.
So I already pulled up Final Fantasy: The Spirits Within.
Yeah,
I remember this was a huge fucking deal because they made the lifelike people in it.
Yeah.
I think I try to watch this movie like every 5 to 10 years to see if I remember liking it. And it's never a good outcome. Final Fantasy Spirits Within, 44% on the tomato meter and 48% audience score. So I guess
audience score as mine.
Yeah, it's just evenly not great. First computer animated movie to star actors. So the word stars in quotes.
Okay.
And this is a woman who wrote this review, Nell Minow. I don't know if she quoted the word star because she's jealous. I'm not really sure.
Maybe she's scientific and she's saying it doesn't count as a star because it's not.
Oh, like a star in the sky. Yeah, got it.
Yeah.
Here's another SPLAT review. The heroes, though eye-poppingly rendered, remain emotionally as one-dimensional as any computer game avatar. And this guy's named Stephen D. Grandius. And he looks like a guy that, doesn't play video games.
Something Stephen Grandius.
Oh, yeah. Classic Stephen D. line. Here's a good one. A thuddingly joyless experience that feels twice as long with a leaden pace and awful script and phoned-in performances. Of course, it's a fucking phoned-in performance. They're CGI.
Yeah, I guess
everyone's phoned. Like, they probably used a modem to make the character, so obviously it clearly is phoned in.
Mm-hmm.
This guy doesn't know anything about gaming. Yeah. Despite the utterly amazing animation, the source material, it's very disappointing in the end. Felix Vasquez, he's pissed.
Yeah.
And he wrote this in 2009. The movie came out in 2001. This guy wrote
8 years later. He was
8 years later, he was so pissed off.
Mad.
Hey, Felix, get a fucking life.
Jesus. If he listens, you can come on and talk about this.
Yo, we want you on the podcast so we can tell you personally to get a life.
Let's hear what he said. He still didn't tell me what he said.
That is what he said.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought this was another comment, another quote.
No.
That was from him. Okay.
Yeah, that was from him. And then what was one of your other ones?
I got Mortal Kombat Annihilation. So this was the second one. It came out in 97, right? The follow-up. Is the lower number worse in tomato meter?
Oh, yeah. Because there's usually like a green splat there.
Oh, yeah. This is tomato meter, 4%.
4?
Yeah, it's the lowest I've ever seen in my entire life.
I've never heard of a movie that low.
Audience score 25%. Even the audience didn't really particularly care for it.
The audience score is higher than I thought, and the tomato score is lower than I thought. Which, if that makes any sense whatsoever.
Joe Holloman really gave the best description of this. It says Mortal Kombat Annihilation is not just a movie based on a video game. It is a sequel to a movie that was based on a video game. a sequel of a movie that was based on the sequel of a video game. That pedigree should tell you all you need to know about the quality of this movie.
It is weird because Mortal Kombat Annihilation, I think, is pretty much Mortal Kombat 3, the game.
Yeah, I think it is.
So I guess he's right. This is the first time I'm actually agreeing with the reviewer.
Yeah, well, Stephen Mazie of the Ottawa Citizen said, Ottawa Citizen, if you're from Canada, take the worst elements of martial arts, take the worst elements of science fiction movies, and the cheesiest sets and special effects this side of Ed Wood, whoever he is, mix them together, and you have something called Mortal Kombat Annihilation. So
I met the guy who played Shao Kahn in that movie. I swear, he was at like a comic convention, and he was getting a picture. Brian Thompson. He was getting a picture with me and my brother, and we got behind him. And I remember this distinctly. We got in front of him. He had his arms around us, and I think my brother was like, "Hey, tell us you're gonna choke us." And the guy said in like the most lazy voice, he's like, "I'm gonna choke you."
I mean, can you imagine?
He probably didn't want to be there, and he probably literally wanted to choke.
I wouldn't want to talk to you guys. I might have wanted to choke both of you.
Oh my God, yeah. See, ... My brother, if you're listening to this, like, I think he really wanted to kill you.
Hey, ... Stoff.
Hey, Stoff. Oh, Chris,
your brother. Yeah. his fake name we have for him.
So yeah, I remember meeting him, but yeah, I remember that not being good. But those numbers are pretty insane. I've never heard of a single digit Rotten Tomatoes.
4. That was less than 5%. Sounded pretty bad. Good. What's your? Do you
so my
remember
final one,
or did you forget it?
Hitman, right?
Oh yeah, it is.
Where are we gonna be like? Oh, you forget everything on the podcast.
Yeah, I do everything. I remember everything for the podcast. I'm the podcast memory zone right here.
Okay.
The memory.
Damn it! I was about to think of like a fun fact about the podcast that you wouldn't know, but I can't even think of anything.
That's someone you just mentioned earlier was on the second episode of the podcast.
Oh, my brother. What episode?
Yeah. He was the original.
No, he wasn't the original. He wasn't on the first or second episode.
What was it, the third one?
No.
4th?
God, you don't even fucking care, dude. I come over your place this weekend, this past weekend, right?
We probably already discussed this in the episode, but go ahead. I know you want to bring it up.
No, you're right. Well, no, because this is closer to the past and that's closer to the future. So just to let everyone know, we played Fortnite together.
Oh, and here he goes. You were going to bring this up probably when we record the episode too.
Yeah, probably.
So
because you were like saying like so many derogatory things. I want to tell people as quickly as possible. Like, I want the cops to get you in the future version. Because you were just being really rude. And I put the controller down. You're like, pick it back up. And I remember that
to you.
And I was like, dude, I
made you pick it up.
I said, dude, I'm tired. Like,
it sounds like your brother when he would get angry at you and tell you to put your controller on the ground while you guys played WrestleMania, and then he would do moves on you and you weren't allowed to pick up the controllers. What it sounds like you're channeling, and that's from when you were like 8.
I don't know. I just remember like drinking some of the drink you gave me last week. I got a little dizzy and I said like, I'm tired. And you're like, pick up the controller. And then
I drugged him to make him play more games. People think, oh my God, he took advantage of him. Yeah, I took advantage, right? I made him play Fortnite.
I made him stay up.
I made him stay up. He was tired. He wanted to go to bed. I kept giving him energy drink, gamer fuel. No, what is this? I feel so weird. I got to keep playing.
And I started taking off my shirt and you're like, stop. What are you doing? I'm like, stop. All right. Hitman was my final one.
Go ahead.
16% tomato meter. So pretty close to fucking low. And 57% audience score.
Okay.
Let's see some of the 16%. I don't think there's going to be anything good to say.
No.
The title is probably misspelled. There should be an S in front. Oh, shit, man. That's pretty good.
Oh, I get it. Shit, man.
This is probably the best one. One of those rare, so bad it's good shoot 'em ups. Okay. Underwhelming Euro trashy video game film. You played the Hitman games, right?
Not all of them. I wanted to.
But are they like trashy? I mean, I guess the movie could have easily been trash.
I don't know what you based the movie on. They're like individual, like free roaming little like platform games amongst themselves each level. So I don't know.
How about this? This is a good review. Bloody and entertaining, Hitman is superior to the average adaptation of a video game, which in itself is worthy of celebration. Full review in Spanish. I'm not going to click on the full review because I don't know Spanish. So, Sebastian Zavala Khan, thanks for that positive review of Hitman. Oh, here's some, I forgot there's audience reviews. We were just reading people reviews.
Oh, they have actor reviews?
All the audience, here we go. An audience review wrote from John M. Hitman: The Love Story should have been the title. Did the writers ever play the game? Question mark.
I mean, do they have to?
Sorry, John M. Here's another one from Samuel L. A bad movie based on a video game? Who'd have thought? The plot was so muddled, uninteresting, and generic, it beggars belief. That's not even... Come on, Samuel.
I mean, yeah, okay.
This was April 29th, 2002. I mean, not 2022. When the fuck did this movie come out? This guy waited 10 years to write this review. Yo, if you're writing a review for a movie that's over 10 years old, on this site, you're the biggest fucking dork on the planet.
Especially on anything that's like overdue. Like, you know what I mean? You're going back in time.
2007, this movie came out, and somebody jumped on this site in 2022 and wrote a bad review for it.
Yeah, that's someone who's just, you got too much time in your hands.
That's like having like an expired coupon that you find in your drawer, and then you're like, you go to like McDonald's, you be like, oh, I have a coupon. And they're like, no, it's been expired for 17 years.
Come on. And then complaining about it.
I want the Arch Deluxe. Do you remember that sandwich? You don't remember that sandwich?
Remember the Arch Deluxe? No, I don't. No. Are you sure it's a real sandwich?
Yeah, man. I just watched a YouTube video about it.
The sandwich.
It was a sandwich.
Okay.
Did you read all of yours? Did you read?
No, I pulled up the last one.
All right, last one.
Street Fighter: The Legend of Chun-Li. Also the first one selected. Well, audience score is pretty low, 18%. The audience didn't like
it. Wow. I remember it being like really bad. So
the Rotten Tomato meter, what do you think that was? So
the audience score was 18?
Yeah, let's say that.
I want to say the Rotten Tomato meter is in the single digits.
It's 3.
3?
Yeah, it's lower than the last movie, which is the lowest I've ever heard in my life.
Holy shit.
Yeah. It does not
listen, I remember, I mean, I've seen bad movies in my life, and I've probably seen these movies and they were all bad, but 3 is like...
Yeah, it's the lowest number I've ever seen. And I just started using Rotten Tomatoes today, but I still feel like that's the lowest number I'll ever see.
I have to hear some of these fucking SPLAT reviews.
They're not even good. Like, it's like The Legend of Chun-Li is as vapid and dull as it is.
As it is what?
Good, though. That's just it. Wooden acting, poor special effects, and zero fight choreography. Plus, this film is somehow an even worse adaptation of its source material than the first film. Avoid.
Wow. There are any audience reviews? If you go past the critic ones, there's an audience one.
Like, it's so dumb. It's like Van Damme should have just made a sequel, then this tired and boring film. Wrong then. Everything's lowercase.
Oh, like, come on. If you're going to try... Well, wait, hold up. What are the years on these reviews?
2011. So this movie came out in 2009.
Okay, so that's not too bad. If it was like yesterday, if it was yesterday, then we would find this guy or a girl and beat him up. Yeah.
I agree. Just like you, when you were at my house, that we had that neighbor that called and asked for help, and you hit her, remember? And I said, no, she's my neighbor. You're not allowed to do that.
I had to.
Why? Because she was wearing that thing? That was about the Famicom shirt.
I know. I told her not to wear that. I don't want people knowing I have a podcast.
So you hit her because she liked your podcast?
You wouldn't. I'll explain it more in the future version. So in the next segment, I'll explain this more.
I really hope it explains it, because I'm at a loss for
okay, so those are our 3 movies each. Our picks are in, ladies and gentlemen. If this is actually the perfect time to pause this podcast, and if maybe you can rent these movies somewhere, or buy them, or stream them, I would say buy them.
Buy them.
Yeah. And then send half of the money. That's send half of the money to us. But if you can find these movies, check them out so we can watch them kind of and review them together. Because the next segment is we're going back to the future, like Marty McFly and Doc Brown. We're going to be a week and a half in the future.
Okay.
Having already watched at least 2 of these movies. And we'll give our good or bad reviews. Who knows? These could be the fucking Citizen Kanes of video game review.
If we come back and we're just like, we're wearing glasses.
Yeah, chef's kiss.
Yeah, chef's kiss. Yeah, we might do that. I don't know.
Honestly, I might be surprised because I've never seen Max Payne or Hitman, so I can be like, they were good. They were fine.
I didn't see any of my 3 movies, so I'm gonna pick 2, whichever are free. Okay. Just although I do want to watch the 3% one now. That sounds incredible.
I might watch one tonight because after I do my taxes, because today's tax day, and I waited till last minute to do it.
Look, now everyone, you doxed our episode filming.
Yeah, so in the future. Hopefully future Dan did his taxes, or he might be arrested.
We can't do the episode because you're arrested?
I can still do the episode in jail on the electric chair.
Start cranking it up.
Start cranking that electric chair. So I only have like 30 minutes.
Okay. All right. Fine.
So that's our.
We don't have to end the episode. We're gonna end the episode still.
Oh,
we can just cut right now. Like they don't know.
Yeah, you don't know shit. Yo, listen.
You don't know shit.
You don't know what's going on behind the scenes.
You don't know jack shit. We just told them. They even know what day we recorded it, thanks to you.
Okay. All right, anyway. We'll see you right after this break. Okay, and we're back. The Tomato Boys are back. Can we call ourselves the Tomato Boys?
Yeah, for the rest of our lives.
Okay, after that previous segment, we are back. We definitely are Tomato Boys, because if you listen to the previous segment, we went on Rotten Tomatoes. We used a randomizer to pick movies for us to watch.
You didn't stream it. That's what I remember now.
I didn't stream. Oh, I didn't stream. I used it on my phone. I didn't stream it on the website. Is what he's mad about.
I'm still mad about it. I forgot.
I know, a week and a half later. But we both got 3 movies. One was like a wild card in case one of them we couldn't find or we had to pay for. So we had 3 movies each. I wound up getting picked Hitman from 2007.
Okay.
And Max Payne from 2008. And what were the movies that you wound up getting?
I got Mortal Kombat Annihilation. That was 1997. Oh, goodness gracious. Street Fighter. The Legend of Chun-Li, 2009. That was a goodie. And weird. Oh, there it is. Resident Evil.
So you watched all 3.
Afterlife.
I wasn't able. My third pick.
Yeah, I told you I watched all 3. 2010. This one was. And I lied to you. I didn't actually watch all of Annihilation. I watched a YouTube clip that had like all the battles merged together.
Okay, sure. I mean, I wouldn't put it past you. I didn't finish it. It's fine.
It was like 30 minutes.
But I had my third one was Final Fantasy, the Final Fantasy movie. I just couldn't find it anywore. I had to pay.
You mean?
So I'm like, you know me. I don't pay.
I know your policy, unless your mom or dad's credit card was there.
Yes, unless listen. If somebody else's name is on the credit card, yes. If my name is on the credit card, forget about it.
In fact, if anyone who helped give you birth is a new listener, and maybe their credit card, anyone who at your door, maybe they're a new listener.
I was trying to figure out where you were going, but yes, now I know exactly where you're going. So I took notes during my movies. The first movie I watched was Max Payne.
All right, hold on. Let's do it this way. So yeah, how did you go about watching Max Payne? Did you do it on like a Tuesday afternoon? Because we had a week and a half, 2 weeks.
We had a week and a half for us to find any of the movies that we needed.
Any of these movies that we just announced, really bad movies.
And like we said previously, whatever we said in that past segment, you cannot cancel us.
I don't remember anything we said.
I don't remember anything we said, but we probably said some fucked up things.
Now you sound like I think you should leave.
I'm done.
Pull the plug. You're dead.
Yeah, I at some point, instead of like playing video games one night, I was like, I got to do this podcast. I literally shrugged in my apartment.
Homework. It was homework.
Yeah, it was like literally homework.
Yeah.
And so like I think it was like a Tuesday or Wednesday. I watched Max Payne, and I had my phone out, my notepad phone, and every time something like stupid happened, or I was just taking random notes. And same thing, I watched Hitman like 2 days ago, and the same thing, I had my phone open, just taking notes.
So what was the first one you watched? You can go ahead.
The first one I watched was Max Payne. Do you want to hear my notes on Max Payne?
Yeah, go ahead, because I didn't take notes, so I'm gonna.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, I mean yours are kind of more fresh. Max Payne 2008 stars Mark Wahlberg.
So when did the games come out? So this is like 5 years.
The game was like 2001. Okay. 2000. I don't know when the sequel was, but I remember my favorite Max Payne is the third one because he has a shaved head, a beard, and he wears a tank top.
That's weird. I didn't know.
Yeah, it's the best. But this came out before the third Max Payne, so they were just going off of like a noir, cliche cop.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just gonna read my notes. My first note is, why is this a Max Payne movie? My next note, nothing happens, and it felt like an hour went by, and it's only been 23 minutes. It constantly seems like Max gets annoyed whenever the plot gets in the way of him being pissed about his dead wife. So it's kind of the same plot as the game. Like they show a flashback whenever. Also, one of the things I liked about the movie isn't in the game because I didn't think it was the same plot, but I'll go on. There's a lot of CGI snow in this for some reason.
Oh,
like it's all fake. It's all fake snow, which is crazy. That's one of my notes. Is this CGI snow? Is that CGI snow in this? My next note is, oh look, it's Ludacris.
I am looking at it. Chris O'Donnell, Ludacris, Bo Bridges, Mila Kunis, Mark Wahlberg. That's star-studded too.
Yeah, an hour and 1 minute in, he does a Max Payne dive.
Where are you at? forward.
He's doing like a shootout. I think there's like a shootout. And he does like a forward dive, but it's not in slow motion. My next note is this CGI snow is very distracting.
Okay.
1 hour and 10 minutes in, he does a backwards Max Payne dive.
Okay, so instead of forwards,
he's using like a slow motion shotgun move, and it's literally like slower than even in the game.
Okay.
It's really weird. Max Payne takes a drug and now he's a monster and he sees monsters. So in this, do you remember the plot of the game?
A little bit.
Because I didn't. Because there's like
addicted to painkillers, but they also give him health.
So I thought that's what the plot of the movie was, and I thought when he takes drugs, whatever. But in the movie, there's a drug that the bad guys are making that like backfired because they used it for soldiers, and because it backfired, the people that took it started seeing like Valkyries, like monsters, like Viking monsters, and they were flying in the sky, and the sky was on fire. And later in the movie, Max Payne has to take it to like save himself. He takes it and he like roars like a lion. Which is like really absurd. His eyes turn yellow. This is not a joke. If anyone wants to say it, it's the stupidest fucking thing on the planet.
Sounds bad.
The sky's on fire. But then when he becomes a monster, he has like a breakdown, and some of the Valkyries are like in his face, and he's like he's getting like shell shock. And when he's shooting guys with a shotgun, they go flying. Like he has like superpowers. It's so fucking stupid. It doesn't make sense. And then I was like, wait, is this in the movie? Is this in the game? Are these monsters in the game? And I found out they're like literally the only thing that's not in the game.
Oh.
So I'm like, oh, I didn't know it was supernatural like in the game. So that was the end. The movie ends. I don't even fucking care. There's a lot of CGI snow. He does a voiceover. I think he does a voiceover once.
Oh.
So the grade that we found out on Rotten Tomatoes was 15% rotten and 29% audience.
Okay.
I would say it's closer to, my opinion, I think it's closer to like 29%. Like it's a movie. Mm-hmm. The actors are fine in it. Like it's not good.
Okay.
The only thing I liked about it wasn't even in the game is the monsters.
Wow.
So I had to watch. So it's still a dog shit movie, but like it was kind of cool seeing like monsters around him. And they did the Max Payne dive. I guess that's fine, but it's not good. It's not good.
Did it feel like it was trying to be Sin City or something?
No, it tried to be more sincere. Really? It wasn't trying to be comic booky or video gamey. It tried to be like,
because I was looking at the thing and the CGI snow made me think of that.
And so the crazy thing is Max Payne is based off of like just cliche cop movies.
Yeah.
So when you're making a movie, you're just making a cliche cop movie that also has the name of a video game.
They're pointing to people with tattoos of the Valkyrie. Like,
oh my god, yeah. They're like, he's like, where'd you get that tattoo?
No, you got me. Okay, whatever. Looks really
it's really stupid. They go to a tattoo parlor and they're looking for that tattoo. And this guy
Who else has this tattoo.
The guy that owns the tattoo parlor just so happens to have like a giant Norse mythology book on his desk. He's like, and he flips to like page 50. He's like, that's the tattoo of the Valkyrie. And I'm like, where did you have this book already handy?
It doesn't matter.
So anyway, I guess I agree it being rotten. I would say it's like 29% because I feel like single digits is like too much. It's a movie. There's people in it. There's CGI. There's gunfights. It sucked.
Okay. It sounds pretty bad.
Yeah.
I got first one I saw was Street Fighter: The Legend of Chun-Li 2009.
Okay. I'm excited for you to talk about that.
No, I mean so looking at it, I found it on Netflix or something free, maybe HBO. I don't remember which one it was.
Okay.
Not my login. Not my problem. You know what I'm saying? Someone's gonna have some recommendations. You watch Street Fighter 2. Nick!
Who is that?
It's my ex, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's getting mad. This movie had like a pretty good cast. I didn't remember his name, so I'm looking it up. Neil McDonough, you know who he is?
Yeah, he's in a lot of stuff.
Super blonde. He's like always usually a bad guy.
He's in like CW shows. He's in a lot of movies and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, he plays a really good bad guy. Michael Clark Duncan was in this?
Yeah, he plays Balrog.
Sure. It not really, but I'll get into that. The Chris Klein's in it, and you saw I posted it.
Well, I saw you post it, but it wasn't until I found out the movie you picked that my brain clicked, and it's one of my me and my brother's favorite cinematic performances ever. And I know you tweeted that recently after watching it.
Yeah.
But I remember watching it and be like, this guy is in another movie.
So you saw where did you saw him in this movie?
I've seen the movie. Like I forgot, but I haven't seen it in like over 10 years. And I forgot. That's me and my brother would always joke and be like, he gives the most insane performance. Yeah, because because I remember the movie being bad, but I remember him being like this like shining star in this movie.
Oh, you keep saying shining star. You should find that clip I found. It's a super clip of Chris Klein.
It's a super cut of all his like looks and his sayings and his catchphrases.
And you should watch it. It's way better than the show. It's really funny because who is he? I don't even remember who it is. Kristen Kruk is Chun-Li.
She's a Chun-Li, yeah.
Yeah. She grows up and you see her dad gets kidnapped by like bad guys or something, and she's taught piano and karate, whatever, and she's like raised to know both of them. And people come and take her father, and it's like,
does she do the kick? Does she do the kick that's in the movie?
I never once saw it, but I also was looking at my phone a lot near the end because I was like, I can't anymore. It was an hour and 36 minutes.
But every time you heard Chris Klein's voice, you like looked up.
Of course, 100%. And it's funny because this movie is really just a like a Tokyo crime boss movie where he takes over and kills all the other crime bosses, and then a detective is on the case, and Chun-Li is also on the case. They're just working kind of in parallel.
So this kind of just could have been a normal movie, and they just could have added.
It was.
Yeah,
it was, and they just added some names to it. What's his name? Vegeta. Vega. Anyway, he's in it. I don't even remember the actor. His name's Taboo. That's his full name.
I don't remember.
Anyway, he's in it, and all he does is wear the mask and the claw, and they're right at a fence. And I'm like, oh, he's gonna climb the fence. He never climbed the fence, and she just kicks him, and his mask falls off. And it's like, can't believe you defeated my warrior. I'm like, he didn't really do anything. They just fought for like 5 minutes.
How did he not? The guy in the original, like in the Van Damme one, he would have climbed that fence.
Yeah, I 100% agree. Either way, they go and they work together, and they sort of fight their way through it, and it's like cliche, and some of the cuts are well done, some of the cuts are shitty, some of the acting is okay, some of it's whatever, but it's like some of the acting is okay, whatever, and then Chris Klein is like, of course he was the shining star. If you can find that supercut, that's worth all of it.
Yeah,
like she's wandering the streets, and anyone who has like a spider tattoo is part of this secret gang that's really for the people. And,
oh my god, both movies we watched have secret tattoos. That's crazy.
And she tries to learn how to like channel her energy and not fight with anger. And I was like, oh, this could be like a running theme through the whole movie and everything.
Yeah.
And it happens in 3 minutes. She learns to conquer her anger and have powers. It's like a 3-minute sequence.
So what you thought was going to take an hour and a half really took 3 minutes.
It took 3 minutes. And like he's throwing marbles, metal ball bearings off of bells, and she's blindfolded, and he's like, stop listening and listen. And then like she has to grab them, and she can somehow grab them within a minute. And then all of a sudden he's swinging his sword at her while she's still blindfolded, and she can catch it. And I'm like, okay, this is.
It just dawned on me. All the 4 movies that we watched all have tattoos involved in them.
I was going to say, I'm waiting to see
Chun-Li, Max Payne, Hitman has a famous tattoo.
Oh, he
and
does.
Mortal Kombat, the one you watched, has like a tattoo.
Oh,
people have tattoos.
Tattoos. That's so crazy.
That's wild.
That is.
So
anyway,
what's your score? What would you score it?
9 out of 10.
For a second there, I'm like, oh, 9 out of like Rotten Tomatoes 100. No, 9 out of 10.
No,
yeah.
9 out of 10. It's just, this is the kind of movie I would have enjoyed watching in like college, drinking with my buddies,
like drinking and just laughing
my ass off.
And at this point now, because it's homework, you're just like, they made this. This is a real movie.
And then Chris Klein and everything else, perfect. So
I really think the only thing it's really known for now is Chris Klein's overacting. Like nobody remembers this movie.
Yeah, the rest of it very forgettable. I don't know.
Yeah. All right, so my next movie was Hitman from 2007. It starred Timothy Olyphant as the Hitman. You know who that is, right?
Nope.
He was the lead guy. He was in Justified. He was in Scream 2.
Oh, yeah, I like that.
So I was talking to my brother. My brother was like, this is probably a time period where he tried to be serious, because this isn't like a goofy movie. It's bad, but
right.
All right, here are my notes. The main character looks really dumb in live action. You would think that it would look really cool, like shaved head, barcode. Like it doesn't work in live action.
I mean, is that also because of like the way it's directed and stuff, though?
I mean, yeah, we'll get to that.
Oh.
My next thing is, can't wait to see him dress up like a milkman or a clown. Doesn't he dress up like milkman in the game?
He can dress up like anything. So yeah.
So I was really excited about his outfits, and no, he doesn't dress up like anyone.
Not once.
No. 7-minute mark. A guy swallowed a bomb and blows up. So that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
My next note just wrote, "What the fuck is going on?" Like I don't think I knew what the plot was going on. All right. 20-minute mark. This is the most essential part to this movie. The 20-minute mark. He crashes into a hotel room where 2 kids are playing a video game. I think you know where this is going. The hitman looks at the screen of what they were playing and makes like a grin and then walks away. And then the camera goes back to the kids and it focuses in on the game. They're playing Hitman.
Oh, of course they are. Perfect.
It raises more questions than
so anything. What universe does he exist in?
Yeah. So like when it happened,
based on the game.
So the fact that so it's so funny because I could kind of tell that's what they were doing with the joke.
Of course, you knew.
So he walks off and then the camera focuses in on the screen. Like it makes it more in focus and they show it's the Hitman like PS2 or PS3. And I'm like, I can't believe they did that. Like this might have just made this movie a 10 out of 10. Oh, my next note, the same actress is literally in this and Max Payne. So there's this like I looked her up. She's this Ukraine or French actress. Her name's Olga something.
Yeah, I'm looking at her.
But she's literally the same
Kurilenko.
Yeah, she's the main actress in this, and she's a main actress in Max Payne, which is like kind of wild. Like she's really cornering the market on video game movies.
Adaptations.
There's a 4-way sword fight in a subway car that's somehow not cool.
Did I see that?
It sounds like it would be cool. Like they have guns pointed at each other, and then they pull their swords out.
Oh, so okay. I saw the last 15, 20 minutes of this movie on TV one time. Because I remember that subway sword fight scene and the fact that I didn't realize it was Hitman until I was like, he's bald and he has the tattoo.
I think all of them are bald in the subway. Yeah. My next note is the main woman just tried to have sex with him and he knocked her out. This girl and this main character are just constantly trying to have sex with him. And I think he's like, just like an incel, like he doesn't know how to talk to girls, and he's like reading a magazine about how to talk to girls. This is not a joke. Like in the movie, he's reading like a Red Book or like a Cosmo about how to talk to girls.
Okay, well, I mean, listen, I'm glad he's trying and reaching out.
There's a big shootout. I wrote a question. Isn't this the opposite of what he does? Doesn't he not have shootouts? Isn't he trying to be like in like stealthy? Quiet?
Yeah. Well, he would have to know how to though.
Yeah, that's true. I just thought it was like the complete opposite of the games because like they're always sneaking around. Yeah.
Yeah.
My next note is why is Hitman falling in love? He starts to fall in love with the girl for some reason. My next note is I have no clue what the plot is. It's literally my last note because it literally involves like someone's doppelganger and like the president of Russia. I watched it 2 nights ago and I cannot tell you the plot. That was a legitimate note. By the end of the movie, I couldn't tell you the plot.
I felt that way about all the movies that we were discussing. That they kind of just
the grade,
plots, but not really.
The grade on Rotten Tomatoes was 16% rotten and 57% audience.
Interesting.
It might actually be worse than Max Payne, in my opinion. Like the effects are worse, the fighting's worse, like things are all around worse, except for that video game scene. So I think the video game scene is like so stupid, it's great. But only that scene where he catches the kids playing the Hitman game.
Yeah.
So like that made the movie better for me, but it's still a dog shit movie.
Do you think it would have been better if you had the unedited version of the movie?
There's an unedited version?
Or sorry, it's called the unrated version. It contains an extra 63 seconds of mostly violence.
I mean, there was blood in it. I can tell it was rated R. There was like a ton of like headshots and stuff. But I would have just watched the whole movie of those kids playing Hitman. Like that would have been a Twitch stream, I guess, right?
No, also I was joking. It's 63 seconds of mostly violence. Why even have that version? That sounds like the dumbest thing I've ever heard. It's on.
I mean, it's already rated R. Why would you? Yeah. Anyway, it sucks.
Okay.
So there you go. Don't watch Max Payne or Hitman. Those are the 2 movies I watched.
Okay. Don't watch them.
Yeah.
What was the second one I watched? Oh, Resident Evil. Ugh, that was painful.
Did you want to talk about Mortal Kombat? You watched like a supercut.
Yeah. So I can do that at the end. But
Resident Evil, Afterlife, I'm really happy you got picked one of the sequels. So you probably didn't know anything going on.
No, I actually didn't. In fact. So this one, Resident Evil Afterlife, it's called. I don't know if that's the 3rd or 4th one in the series.
Who knows? Sure. And if you're in our Discord or writing in or listening, like don't tell them.
I would recommend you watch the first 10 minutes of this. It's a shot-for-shot homage to the Matrix lobby scene.
Really?
So she splits in 2 somehow. I don't know if she's a zombie. She's not a zombie.
Splits in 2?
And there's 2 of her. And she has Uzis and she's wearing like sunglasses and she's super powered. I think that's like you get a power. And she's going into Umbrella Corporation and she puts her back up against the pillar, looks at her other version of her, and they do the guns and then they come out in slow-mo, just like in the Matrix. Oh, it's swear to God, it's shot for shot. It's like but I don't think they're stealing it. I think it's like a shout out.
Homage or
yeah. And then they even do some of the kicks that are in that scene. They do slow-mo with bullets dropping. And I'm like looking at it like this is rip off of the Matrix. I'm like, oh well, I guess it's done so much now that this is just they're just saying it's like the Matrix.
For that, I'm going to eat another tomato. Is that cool?
Yeah, I'd love you to.
I'm going to show my green.
Her and her twin, it's disgusting, jump down like an elevator shaft at full speed, and they're shooting while they go down. And it turns out they have to fight this boss guy from Umbrella.
This is all in the first 10 minutes?
Yeah. They have to fight this boss guy, and he reminds me of the dude from...
Wait, is it Wesker? Is he have blonde hair and sunglasses?
He has sunglasses, but
that's like the main bad guy from like the Resident Evil games.
No, I don't think so.
Listen, this was probably like a build-up from the first like 4 or 5 movies. So you just watching this beginning, you're like, this probably was a culmination of all the other movies combined.
Yeah. Well, listen, Chris and Claire Redfield are there.
Ah, perfect.
I didn't understand their use in the movie.
Okay.
Albert Wesker. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, he looks like J.C. Denton from, what's the name of the game though? Deus Ex. You remember that?
Yeah.
Game series?
Slick back hair.
Slick back hair, sunglasses,
okay.
Super powerful, augmented, like being like, we're here to stop everyone. And he talks like that. He's like a combination of that and the Matrix.
Okay.
And they have to defeat him, and he steals her power somehow. So she doesn't have the powers anymore, and he does. And he can dodge bullets and stuff. And I'm like, this is just the Matrix meets Resident Evil.
This
I didn't understand.
Sounds insane.
It's full speed ahead.
Having no context whatsoever. This sounds like the most bonkers.
And then the movie opens up where she doesn't have her powers anymore. He's all powerful now, and she has to find a way to survive a zombie apocalypse.
Isn't that like every video game ever, where like you start with all your abilities and powers, and then something happens in the tutorial?
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm trying to remember how it even ends. I don't even 100%.
And you watched the full version of this?
Yeah, this was on Netflix. Are they all on Netflix? Maybe, or are they all HBO? I forgot.
Yeah, if anyone's listening, go check out Resident Evil Afterlife. Nick's endorsing it right now.
I'm endorsing it. Yeah, actually, the first 10 minutes was really funny. They have these. That was funny. They're looking in an abandoned building, and all of a sudden the window shatters, and all these crows come out, and I was like, from Resident Evil.
Okay.
And then another scene, they have the dogs jump through glass.
I would have gotten excited about that.
I did, but it didn't have to do with the plot. It was just like they stuck it in there for fun. There were probably other ones like that.
I remember seeing one of them in theaters, and I remember vaguely about one of the other ones that it was the sequel where they used Nemesis. Nemesis, like, but it wasn't it wasn't CG. Like back then, it was
a big dude.
It was a big dude in a suit. Yeah. And I was like, yes, this is great, because she fights him at the end and she's like drop kicking him. It's just a guy in makeup.
I remember that. Yeah,
it's awesome. I mean, I haven't seen it in 20 years, so who knows if it's still awesome.
It's probably not awesome, but that's fine.
So what would your score be?
0. No. I guess it was they do have dogs, and they're
so was this more enjoyable than the other movie?
I guess, but it was harder to follow, so I like really zoned out midway through, and I was like, I don't know what's going on. And then it came back in the end. I knew who the good guys and bad guys were, and they were just blowing each other up. So I was like, okay, I can deal with this. So I would give it, and I also didn't see any of the previous stuff, so maybe there was stuff tying it together.
That's my favorite part, that you had no clue.
So I give it a 4 out of 10, dude. That's what I'm
4 out of 10. Okay,
yeah, like that's a bad movie, not terrible. I don't know.
All right,
some effort in there.
I guess I can squeeze in. I mean, because you had a third, you watched some of your third movie. I watched a YouTube quip, like I guess not like the trailer for Final Fantasy, because I knew I couldn't find it, and I'm like,
it's called The Spirit Within.
It's called The Spirit Within. It was the early 2000s. Alec Baldwin's in it.
Did you see that in theaters?
I definitely saw it in theaters. Yeah.
Well, even funnier is we're talking like this right now. We probably just said like 5 seconds earlier when we did the flashback, you're probably like, I saw it in theaters, and here I'm like, did you see it in theaters?
You know what? I actually, now that I'm vaguely recalling this is not a joke. I think you actually make fun of me for seeing it in theaters.
Did I? Well, I know we're not allowed to hold us responsible for crimes, but if I made fun of you earlier, touche me. Good job.
Yeah. But I watched the trailer and I'm like, it still looks pretty good for being like over a 20-year-old movie.
Yeah.
But like, I never liked the Final Fantasy games, so I don't know why I saw it in theaters, and I don't know why every 5 years I think to watch it and hoping it might be good.
Interesting. So
it's like I always give it a try, and I always give Final Fantasy movies a try or games a try, and I'm just like, oh, these suck. I hate them. They're ugly, and I don't want to hate them.
I don't want them to call me. I never called them.
No,
they're losers.
So yeah, I just watched the trailer for Final Fantasy. So 10 out of 10 for looks. 10 out of 10 for James Woods.
Okay.
And 0 out of 10 for being a Final Fantasy movie.
Wow, 0 out of 10. And you didn't even have to watch it to get it.
I didn't even have to watch it to grade it. Yeah. So your final
incredible.
one is Mortal Kombat Annihilation.
Annihilation. And I found a supercut that was pretty much all the fight scenes. And what's confusing to me is sometimes I think this isn't the second one, right?
I love that that full sentence combined. You're like, I watched the supercut of the fight scenes. What's confusing is like I didn't watch the movie, but I'm confused.
Well, I feel like this one had a lot of potential for, I don't know, like it had a lot of cool fight scenes. And that's what I was watching.
Okay.
But the fight scene wasn't just stop and start. It had like a minute of plot beforehand and after. So I was getting pieces of it, and like their tattoos, oddly enough, were coming off of their body.
Dragon tattoos, and I forget what I think they're for Shao Kahn, the main
bad
guy.
They come out of their bodies and they lose the fight or something.
But it's like really bad CG too.
Yeah, that's the thing that got me. And I feel like the name of the battle, it was like they were battling who was Cyrax and what was the other one? Sector?
Cyrax and Sector, yeah.
Yeah, and they were like the same thing. It was like a Scorpion Sub-Zero, but just different colors with different powers. And it was crazy because they were fighting a version of him that was gray, and they were like, it's Smoke. And I was like, that's not Smoke. Smoke is just like the Scorpion Sub-Zero dude.
No, he gets turned into a robot in like the later. Wait, I was gonna say in the later games, but that was like the mid-90s. What the fuck, Mortal Kombat?
I don't know. This one came out in 97.
Yeah, so I guess they already turned Smoke into a robot then?
I guess. I don't know. And then they literally fought maybe Cyrax later. Yeah, it is Cyrax.
Well, they also replaced Raiden. They replaced Johnny Cage from the first movie. They replaced Sonya.
Johnny Cage does a shadow kick, and he just goes forward like really fast, really far, and then someone just catches him and hits him, and then I think he's out for the rest of the movie.
Yeah, he's dead. They fucking breaks his neck.
Yeah, yeah. I like how you remember that.
I remember do remember seeing it in theaters and being like kind of surprised that they killed my favorite character
right away.
Yeah, right away.
Yeah, I guess it was his deal. The other really funny thing that really stuck out to me is Kitana it's near that early in the movie, and all the guys are coming out, and now she's going to be the female focus with Liu Kang, and all of a sudden someone comes over the edge, and she has the white hair, and I'm like, oh, it's Sindel, and then she just looks at her and goes, mother, and she goes, you're not going to be you're not going to be standing much longer, and she like goes into a battle mode, and I'm like, oh, okay. Like,
isn't it like I remember their outfits being like completely accurate, which is like a good and bad thing because they're like too accurate.
Yeah, it's
because it looks goofy weird. As shit. Yeah,
Nightwolf is in there, and he's trying to teach him something about the Native American ways.
His animality.
Tomahawk. Yes, the animality.
But I wish he was teaching him his babality, because that would have been funny if instead of turning animals, they just turned into babies at the end.
Yes, that would be amazing. So anyway, and that's James Remar, whatever.
Yeah, Remar. Yeah, he plays.
That's so funny because I knew it was, and I didn't. That's so funny. Yeah, he replaces Raiden.
Yeah, I remember. I definitely have seen that more times than I've seen like Street Fighter or something. Mortal Kombat Annihilation is like one of those like perfectly bad movies.
I can see that. I think if I was drinking with friends, I would have enjoyed this one.
Yeah. I think of all the movies that we all watched collectively, I think I would continuously go back and watch Mortal Kombat Annihilation.
I am so happy because I messed up when Kitana sees Sindel, her mom. Because I forgot what the quote was. It just seemed so random. I thought they were going to like have a big speech where she was like, I've turned and I think you should come with me. It's Kitana, mother, you're alive. Sindel, too bad you will die. That's it.
Classic. That's what I actually say to you every time we start the video feed on this podcast. You're like, Dan, you're alive, and I'm like, too bad you're gonna die.
Too bad you won't be.
And you're like, oh my God.
Again later. It sucks. Doesn't do this movie justice. Okay, well, just horrible.
Oh, these reviews.
Bad reviews. Yeah, just there are 336 user reviews, and I was just looking at the first one.
Yeah. So we read the tomato reviews before. We read the audience scores. We just gave our reviews for these movies. Listen. We weren't going to talk about the Mario movie. We weren't going to talk about Sonic. We weren't going to talk about anything newer. We dressed like tomatoes for a fucking reason.
You ate Rotten Tomatoes.
I ate tomatoes live on this show for you, the audience.
Show. It's not a show.
Is it?
You treat it like a show.
I do treat it like a show.
Oh my God, that's what you think this is your show.
Yeah. This is Dan brought Dan tomatoes.
That's what you do. You love it. You can't wait till season 4. 5.
Oh my God. That actually, you know what? That's a podcast thing that I hate and I think needs to stop.
What seasons?
People doing seasons for podcasts. When they're like, oh, this is the end of our first season. I'm like, you're not a show. Like,
I mean, it would be a nice way to catalog things so that like, oh, we did that 2 years ago. I guess you could just say.
Yeah, but then I see in their title, it makes their titles on like
Season 1.
Spotify longer. It's like they write out season 2, episode 42.
Well, you can do S2, Ep1, E1.
Nick, you're supposed to agree with me. I said I hated it. You're supposed to be like, yeah, you're right.
Well, I'm in other podcasts, so.
Are you? Oh, you are?
Well, I mean,
you know, it's weird. I was actually just listening to your old podcast recently while I was at work.
Which one?
I was listening to the Unpanderers.
That's fine. You didn't have to say their name. I'm not trying to promote things here, but that's fine.
But there was a line in it. You said, I forget.
Oh, God.
I can't get to my phone right now.
But
you say like you're glad like Hiroshima happened or something.
That's not the exact terminology.
It was close enough.
You try and cancel me.
It was something like that, but then it was like ... because so people saw how dangerous it was to use like the atomic bomb and stuff like that.
Okay.
But like so when you
did
said
try and cancel me the first half, you were going to catch that sentence and run with it, weren't you?
I should have like really just cut that part. Yeah, just clipped it. And, like,
that's what's going to happen. I'm
had like one of those AI
day.
videos of you moving your mouth saying it.
Oh yeah. Wait, there's a video of people saying all sorts of shit coming out.
Yeah. What if we are AI? What if people don't realize like they're talking to AI in like a Discord and stuff?
We'd probably get more views.
What if we're like a Make-A-Wish AI? Like this podcast is like a Make-A-Wish for one of us. We just don't know who it's for.
So one of us is so brave, right? I just want to make sure they're brave. We're brave.
Gotta make sure.
We're
brave. We're not taking away from anything. One of us is brave.
One of us is brave. And the other is just AI, and it's all to dupe the one for who? Because
so one of us is AI. The other one is brave, possibly dying, or maybe the AI is dying.
And this is a Make-A-Wish for the AI.
This is a Make-A-Wish. This is one of those things. John Cena has granted 650 Make-A-Wish things to kids. I don't know if you've ever seen that. It's a big headline. So this might be a John Cena Make-A-Wish. He could be showing up right behind me. So how about this?
Surprise,
whoever he shows up behind, that's the one that's dying.
Okay. Surprise. Yay, it's John Cena. Oh, I'm dying.
Oh, shit. This is all that stuff
sucks.
So, yes, we hope you enjoyed
Rotten.
Our AI Brave Rotten Tomatoes episode.
Rotten Tomatoes episode.
Rotten Tomatoes episode. Listen, I've seen a lot of video game movies in my life. It's really wild that I have not seen the ones that I was supposed to watch.
That is wild.
And like, I don't know about you. I think you've seen Mortal Kombat.
I don't remember I saw that one, but yeah, I did now. Well,
but yeah, it's kind of weird that the ones we wound up picking out of like 20, 21 or 25, I forget how many I had, but like the ones we wound up picking, we actually never seen. So that kind of worked out.
It worked out in everyone's favor. And now people listening, they know what they have recommendations now.
Yeah, if you have a recommendation, go on our Discord, go on our YouTube. If you see a YouTube short of ours, write in the comments like, hey, we're pieces of shit.
You're scum. Say scum.
Wait, they're scum or we're scum?
Both.
I'm AI. Haven't you noticed like my mouth isn't moving with my dialogue?
Yeah, I noticed years ago, season 1.
All right. Thanks for listening, folks. We hope you enjoyed our Rotten Tomatoes episode. I had a lot of fun putting this together.
I had a lot of fun doing homework.
Yeah, you had a lot of fun. Hold on, right before we go, I said, hey, Nick, this is probably the least amount of homework you have to do because all you have to do is watch a movie. And you're like, I don't really watch movies. What are you? Are you the AI?
Yeah,
you're the robot, dude.
I don't watch movies.
He doesn't watch movies.
Who watches movies? I watch sports. You want to talk about the Eagles draft? Let's talk about the Eagles draft. They did.
Yeah.
Really
listen, we got to go. The feed is. I think I saw
safety,
John Cena behind you. I think that's John Cena behind you.
I think it's the Grim Reaper. He's in my bathroom.
Make-A-Wish. He is the Grim Reaper. Oh my God, John Cena's the Grim Reaper. He goes into all those Make-A-Wish things.
And he goes in the bathroom and he says, "Come on."
Oh my God, Cena, you gotta stop. And he said, "You can't see me."
Oh,
oh God, no.
What was that? I think
all
that's
right. With that, that's the end of the episode. Thanks for listening. Nick, you got anything you want to say?
No.
All right.
Game over, folks.
Game over, folks. See you later.
Over. Last name.
Mario. And I'm going to kick that son of a bitch Bison's ass so hard that the next Bison wannabe is gonna feel it.
And what's your name?
Give it up, baby. I'll study the numbers.
Now study this!
I'll kill that plumber!
I don't think so.